Okay, so a certain part of the community is being very toxic again. This time they're going after one of the best content creators in the lads community for our choice of main in a harem game. If that sounds crazy to you, well, congratulations, pat yourself on the back, you're normal. Lexi is one of the biggest content creators in the lad space, at least on the EN side. She tends to pull all the cards that are released and stream their content so we broke girlies can experience the stories in those cards without having to buy them ourselves. It is such a huge service to the community. Now, like everyone, she has a favorite love interest, and that was our favorite mob boss, Silas. Seeing as this is a harem game, we can and are encouraged to romance all the love interests, and it is very possible to favor more than one love interest. And it's also possible to have a new favorite love interest as the game and story progresses. Okay, especially as they add new characters to the game. So enter Caleb. Now, one of the reasons I love and enjoy Lexi's content is we have very similar taste. Like her, my favorite was Silas. Now, Caleb and Silas tend to fight for first place in my heart. I love them both. Some days, or rather for some cards, I lean more towards one or the other. So it's hard for me to pick a main right now. I tend to like, depending on my mood, switch from Caleb to Silas. But Lexi changed her main to Caleb. And I think this is very normal. Okay, happens all the time in this kind of games, and everyone does it. Lexi must have thought the same, that this is also very normal, but apparently, we're wrong according to some folks on Twitter, at least. Some people are coming for Lexi simply because her favorite is now Caleb, and it's not like she's starting a hate train on Silence or anything. Like, it's not like she's no longer pulling his cards or anything, or she's always like talking bad about him or talking bad about Silas mains. She just loves Caleb more now. And I remember watching one of her videos where she mentioned Caleb reminds her of her husband. And I think that's one of the reasons why she loves him. And I think that's so cute and so sweet. And it's completely fine that she has a new favorite, but she still loves and supports the other love interest. But some crazy people think she needs to be unalived for this great sin. They are bullying her, insulting her looks and her character because they think she betrayed Silas or something. Like, this is so dumb. Like, I don't know how to make sense of it. It doesn't make any sense at all. And they're also accusing her of cheating on her husband. Like, this is a game. What the hell? Like, let's look at a thread. She posted this thread on Twitter, so we're gonna read what she said and we'll talk more about it. Okay, so this is the thread. This isn't intended to cause drama. I'm just being honest. I'm probably gonna be moving on to other content away from elite lads. It's gotten to a point where the constant harassment, belittlement, and standards expected to live up to has become too much for me. I'm grateful for the support over the past year, but my anxiety has gotten worse, and I am afraid to make most of the content I want to make because a group of people will ruin it for me. My joy has constantly been stolen, and honestly, I'm kind of over it. I put my entire heart and soul into the wedding stream, and I still have people trying to ruin it because I don't react the right way. I didn't do enough. I don't care about X and more. I've been a content creator for 8 years, and only one community has ever threatened my life. This is crazy. Like, how are you gonna come for someone because they didn't react the way you want them to react, or they are not overly expressive in their reaction? Like, how can you expect to control someone to that degree? Like, oh, I guess you're not being excited enough for me. I need to put more passion into it. But like, she's not an actress, and you're not a director. You can't just like determine the level of reaction she's supposed to have to something. But anyways, I am always just trying to make everyone happy, but I clearly can't do that. And as I said, making content for this game now gives me anxiety. And I've been trying to ignore it and continue for those that love what I created. But I think it's become too much for me. People's obsession with what I'm doing, who I'm posting, and how many of X posts and merch is just fucking weird and scary to me. I do not owe anyone anything. Yes, true. I'm grateful for the support, and I am just a girl who creates videos about things that make her happy. That's it, always. I'm sure some of you will be pleased with this. EP to you, I guess. I want to enjoy the game, but it's nearly impossible for me now because it doesn't matter what I do, it's not enough, and I'm tired. I'm almost 29 years old. It's not worth it to be this stressed out and walking on eggshells all the time. I just wanted to make people smile. I don't deserve death threats and harassment on a daily basis because my main isn't yours or is changed or whatever. I can't even imagine like someone waking up and deciding to send death threats just because another game player decided to change their main. I'm just baffled. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, are you gonna send death threats because someone changed their main? What? Wow, okay. I implore some of you to ask, will a random girl on the internet's favorite fictional man mean anything to me in 5 years? The answer is no. It doesn't fucking matter. It's not that deep for me. I like what I like and I don't need to declare anything to you or anyone. Yes, she does not. Your enjoyment of the game should not rely on me and how much joy is on my face while reacting to something. Enjoy it because you love it. I do not matter. Do not put me on a pedestal and give me rules and standards to live by. You do not control me or own my career. Yes. I have consistently pulled nearly every banner the past year to provide people with content they can't afford. Something I am very, very grateful for because I'm one of those people that can't afford to constantly pull on every banner. If you don't like me, block me and move on. I don't need you in my comments being fucking obnoxious every damn day. Get off your life. If I don't constantly talk about someone, I abandoned them. If I don't post about them, I'm a cloud chaser looking for views. This one right here, like, so she's required, apparently to these people, she's required to constantly post about, I guess, Silas in this situation. Otherwise, that means she hates him now, or she's abandoned them because she's not constantly talking about him. Or like, if she's not constantly talking about the game, does that mean she's abandoned the game? If she's not constantly talking about one love interest, does that mean she hates that love interest? Like, I don't understand. And then calling her a cloud chaser, I feel like she's one of the few people in this community that actually, content creators, that is, that actually enjoys the game. There have been some content creators that are definitely cloud chasing. Like, they're playing the game because it's popular, because they're gonna get views, not because they actually enjoy the game. They're putting on a show. They're definitely cloud chasing. And then you have someone who very clearly enjoys the game, but you're calling them a cloud chaser. Anyways, I can't win and I don't want to try anymore. I'm sorry I tried, and if I let you down, I'm truly sorry, but I don't think this is for me anymore. I don't need sympathy. I learned to adapt and move on. There are other things for me to do. The world is my oasis and I am a talented creator. And thank you again for supporting me and for reading this. This is just heartbreaking and it's so frustrating because she's one of my favorite voices in this space and I can't for the life of me figure out what she's done to deserve this. The reason I care about this is because she's one of the content creators, the very first content creators that I saw for this game that put me onto this game. I really, really appreciate her content, especially as a, mostly free-to-play player. I really hope these cycles don't win and chase her off this platform and chase her off this game. Like, these people are cowards. They must be empty on the inside and they need shit like this to feel something on the inside, and that's just a damn shame. It's so unhealthy and parasocial to feel betrayed because someone has a different favorite love interest than you. Like, she doesn't owe anyone a particular love interest. She can choose whoever and change her mind whenever. Why do you need her to like what you like? Like, why can't you stand on your own? It just doesn't make any sense. Even here, see this post right here. Wow. So they're talking about this person here is making the claim that um she's not recommending Silas's standard myths. And I guess they're taking that to mean she's trying to sabotage Silas sales or something, rather than it's her just giving a critique of a work. Like, yeah, we can start with this. It was like, I feel like Caleb is one of is the one you should pull for. Silas is the one you should skip. Um, the fact that they they blurred Caleb's face. Wow. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. I spent 10 plus hours doing three cards and said in comparison, Silas fell flat story wise for me. Did not tell anyone not to pull for the card lol. I'm allowed to have an opinion, at least they acknowledge I'm Caleb's wife, I guess. So this person had messaged her, I guess, with leave Silas alone, Caleb's wife. You can like Caleb for sure, but why did you diss Silas card and ask people not to pull for his card? You had used to be my favorite reactor, and I won't say anything mean to you. All I would do is unfollow and block you. Be true to yourself, okay? Obviously, Caleb is your top priority. Don't pretend you like Silas anymore. And then she's like, people were originally mad. I only vibe with one love interest, and now people are mad. I vibe with multiple. I can't win. Yeah, she really can't win. Like, what the hell? So apparently you can't critique any of the cards now, because you can't just blindly support a card or a story just because it has your favorite love interest in it. Like, a boring story is a boring story, even if my favorite love interest is in it. And I can share my opinion and say this one did not give what needed to be gave, so skip it. Like, I can give that opinion out to people without it seeming like, oh, I hate this love interest now. Like, as a content creator, she shares her opinions on the game and its contents. And there'll be things she likes and things she dislikes. So she can recommend skipping, and it's up to others to decide if they agree or not. And it's not like, oh, just because she's skipping a banner or something, doesn't mean like you have to skip a banner or you shouldn't pull for it. Like, she's just giving her opinion on it. If she's like, oh, this one did not was boring, it fell flat for me, so in my opinion this is a skip. That's all it is. It's talking about that particular card. It's not talking about the love interest itself. It's like, oh, this work did not have that much going for it, so I think it's a waste, especially for people who are spending. Like, this is good advice. Be like, oh, I think this particular myth is a waste of money, don't do it. And if you're like, I don't care, I'm gonna collect every single card, then do that. Like, I play Infinity Nikki, and there have been outfits I like that other content creators don't, and they advise skipping it. And sometimes I agree with them, and sometimes I don't. I'm like, well, I hear your points, but I like the outfit. Like, this part of the outfit that you hate, I like it, so I'm pulling for it because I like it. And that's fine. I'm not going to like threaten the content creator just because they have a different opinion on the outfits than I do. Okay, everyone has an opinion, and they can recommend skipping a banner. You can decide to pull anyway if you like it. Okay, it's not like she's threatening people not to pull for something. Okay, now if the opinion was completely unreasonable, that's a different topic. But I don't think she was being unreasonable. I remember, I believe this was about if I can find it. Yeah. What I actually said is standard myth in comparison to others is bad, and I wanted it to be turned into a bond and him giving a new myth that I thought he deserved. But nah, y'all just think I'm a bitch. I never bothered to ask or talk to me first. Yeah. So it was about is standard myth, Silas's standard myth. Me critiquing a character's writing is not me hating a character or anyone that likes him. And y'all are fucking nuts for people people cheating to me for months for things you could have just asked me to clarify. I never have ill intent and y'all are still yapping about me. So this is about Silas's standard myth. And if we're being honest, Silas's standard myth is a bit boring. Like compared to the other, especially the OG, Xavier, Zane, and Raphael, Silas's standard myth is not as interesting. Let me just say it that way. Okay, it's not that compared to the other standard myths. Okay, it's just isn't even compared to Caleb's standard myth that just came out. Silas's standard myths didn't look like they didn't put much into it, especially lore wise. So, and that's just my opinion. That's the opinion of a lot of people. Does that mean we hate Silas? No, but we're critiquing the work itself, the actual story. Like the people write the stories, and you can say, I like the story, I don't like the story, or you could have done more with it. It doesn't mean we hate the character himself. It's just the story being told itself that we're critiquing. Like, I don't know, like, doesn't that make sense? Like, I don't understand why people acting as if she's hating on the character itself. Like, it's just facts. And she didn't say she hates Silas, she just didn't like that myth in particular. Why isn't she allowed to share that opinion? And this is so annoying because what it does is it makes Silas mains look crazy. But this isn't the majority of Silas mains. This is a very loud minority being crazy. And it just doesn't make sense. They're sending her death threats, they're insulting her character, they're insulting her looks. I heard she was even sent grape threats. Like, that is just insane. For what? For what? Because she didn't like Silas's standard myths and because Caleb is her new favorite's main? It's not like she stopped pulling Silas cards. It's not like she stopped complimenting Silas. It's not like she stopped featuring him or anything like that. She just has a new favorite and she's allowed to have a new favorite. I don't understand why this is an issue in the community. And this is just this is still throwing me off, the fact that this person is so offended by Caleb that they had to blur out his face. Wow. And over here, so if you click on this picture, yeah, you kind of confused Lexi. I will help you to remember. Better drop the shady act when you're clearly staring antis against Silas mains. You're just proving how far some streamers will play the victim for attention. When a Silas main called you out and you chose to block instead of addressing it, I wonder why only Silas main. I don't know, Lexi, it's your words and not mine. Maybe try not decorating Silas when you don't even like him anymore. Even in the last minutes, you still have the need to drag Silas mains for attention. Maybe you're right. Give the fandom so that you can actually be a better person. This is just insane behavior. Silas normal myth is terrible compared to the other standard myths. Yeah, it wasn't that good. It doesn't mean Silas is terrible, but those pair of cards, yeah, like I don't understand why is that such a controversial take. Here, I'm gonna draw the line at people commenting that I look lost and confused and uninterested during certain cards of myths. I have a dissociative disorder. High stress streams cause me to sometimes dissociate. I am always doing my best. This isn't worth it anymore. Like, imagine you're sitting there for hours. Okay, 7+ hours streaming. At some point, like, I don't even have a dissociative disorder. At 1 hour, 2 hours, I am also fading off. I am not fully there anymore. Okay, so I can't even imagine staying there for 7+ hours. You have to keep entertaining people. Like, she's a big content creator, so there's a lot of people in her chat that she's monitoring and engaging with at the same time as she's making the playing the game. Of course, that there are times where she's gonna check out mentally and she has to bring herself back in, and that's something that is apparently okay to make fun of. Like, I don't understand. Are you happy now? You're not to cause drama. Cause drama on Twitter and your favorite killer means that shit on Silas means that they made you leave. Like, are you for real? What are you even doing provoking antis against us? So this person is clearly more concerned about, I guess, the Silas community than she is about Lexi herself. Which, wow. Because so apparently Lexi shouldn't come out and talk about the issues she's facing. She shouldn't come out and talk about the attacks that are being thrown away, because you talking about this issue is going to make people attack us. So just suffer in silence is basically what this person is saying. And it's insane. Like, I feel like most people are sane enough to know that this isn't the fault of the majority of Silas means, that they know that not everybody will support Silas thinks this way. And Lexi doesn't have to do anything for the crazy aunties to attack the Silas people. Like, this has happened before already. I'm pretty sure it's happened before where you had some people, I think was over on the CN side, they were attacking the Silas likers, then there were those attacking those who like Caleb, and this my main is better than yours, or you're toxic or whatever for liking so and so. These crazy people out there, there's nothing you can do about it. I don't know. At least I don't know what we can do about them. Like, they don't need an excuse to share their hate. They're going to do it regardless. So Lexi talking about the issues she's facing in the community is not what is going to get aunties against Silas going. Like, those people are already attacking you to begin with. They don't need an excuse from Lexi to attack you. Like that, they don't. And it's just insane. They're like, I care more about protecting, I guess, Silas's image online than I care about how you are being treated. That's what that sounds like to me, and I think that's just, again, insane behavior. I don't know, man. This is just unfortunate. I really hope Lexi doesn't leave the community because of, again, some crazy people in here. Like, anyway, I hope this is just, I hope this is just a momentary thing, and that it's gonna pass soon and quickly, and we're still gonna have Lexi making fun content for us broke girlies. So we can still have her in the community. I really hope so. We can't let bullies win. We can't let bullies win. They're not okay in the head, and we shouldn't give them unnecessary time of day. So yeah, I don't know if anyone sees this video at all. I doubt anyone will, but if you do, go by over to Lexi's channel. Like, go send her some love, go say hi, say how are you doing, I hope you're okay, you know, just drop by and yeah, send her some love and let her know that, like, there are a lot more of us sane people than there are crazy people. We can't let the crazies be louder than us right now, okay? So yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye.